Hello and welcome to the Wellness Web. Thank you for joining me to this short session today, which is inspired by June's full moon, which is also a supermoon, meaning it's closer to our orbit, so it will appear bigger and brighter and also has a bigger effect on us. Also, it's the strawberry moon, due to being the time of year when strawberries were harvested, also sometimes called the honeymoon for the same reason. But those two things mean it is a super strawberry moon. So this practice is inspired by that. A full moon can be a time when we feel a lot of energy has built up. Maybe it can be make us feel a bit overwhelmed. So it's a good time to release energies and releasing things that you might be holding on to, or things that you've stored up that you no longer need, to make way for new, fresh energy. So we're going to do some moon salutations, obviously, but also some other postures that are good for just opening up and releasing that energy, taking a look inside, feeling into yourself, and letting go of what you don't need. So there's a focus on the lower chakras where we may have stored up some extra energies, so we can help to release that as well. You might want blocks. If you have blocks, you can use those. You could also use a pillow towards the end of the practice if you want more of a restorative finish. So we're going to start in a mountain pose, standing up. Feet shall come on this way. Feet just hip width apart, standing nice and straight, length through your spine, out through the crown of your head. And we're going to come into a high lunge and do a little flow with the arms. So you'll be stepping your right foot forward, taking your left one back, coming into a high lunge position. Find your stability, find your balance. And then inhaling the arms up and exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And then we'll switch onto the left leg. Inhale up, exhale. Now this time, we're going to inhale the arms up, but when we exhale, we're going to twist to the side, over to the left side while we're on the left leg. So we inhale up, and exhale, bringing our hands to the side. Requires a little more balance. And then stepping back with the right leg. Repeat those on the right side. So inhaling up and then twisting, bringing our hands over to the outside of our right thigh. Then step back into mountain pose. It's always a nice pause in mountain pose. Just feel into the sensations in your body. Bring your awareness back to your breath. And then we're going to do a little down dog forward fold flow. So we'll come down into forward fold, stepping our legs back, push back through into a down dog. Just take a moment here to feel into the posture, feeling into your grounding through your hands and fingers, through your feet, the energy up the back of the legs, rising up to the hips, also from the hands, up the arms, across the shoulders and up the spine towards the hips. You've got those lines of energy up and down the body. Raising the hips, bringing the chest through towards the thighs, head loose. And then we look forwards, step through and exhale to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raising our arms up. And exhale to centre. We'll repeat that again. So going back into our down dog. Couple of deep breaths. And then stepping forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raising the arms up. And exhale to centre. We'll do that one more time. Holding down. Stepping back into down dog. Inhale, step forwards. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, raising the arms up. And exhale to centre. Okay, now we're going to do a few rounds of moon salutation. So we start in mountain pose again. We'll go through the flow slowly, taking the time to feel into your body, feel into the breath. Try and make it nice and stretchy and flowy. It's not as energizing as a sun salutation. It's more of a cooling sequence. So that's why we take it nice and slow and stretchy and just feel into it. So we inhale and feet a little bit wider. Inhale, hands up, slight back bend if you wish. And then exhale, stepping the feet wide and into goddess pose. Inhale, straightening the legs, coming into triangle. And then exhale, bringing the arm over and down into a pyramid pose over the left leg. Pivot both feet round to face the long way on your mat. And come down on that back knee into a low lunge. Bringing the hands up into a low crescent lunge. Exhale the hands back down. And then pivot round on this front leg and switch round so you're lengthways onto your mat, stretching out into an extended squat. Feel a lovely stretch all the way down that inner thigh. And then walk it across to straighten out the opposite leg. Bring your hands back round to either side of that front leg, twisting round to bring the back leg down, coming into your crescent lunge on this side. Bit of a wobble. Down. Come up onto the back toes, raising both legs straight, folding down on the exhale, And then coming into your triangle on the right hand side. Inhaling back up, centre, pivot your feet round, both face the long edge, and exhale back into Goddess. Inhale, stepping back through into a high lunge, arms up, crescent, moon, back stretch, and back to centre. So I'm going to run through that all again, going to the right first this time, and then bringing it around to the left and back up. So inhaling up with a back bend. Exhale, step the legs wide, come down into Goddess. And keep your core tucked in and your back straight. Raising up straight legs, turning that leg out, hinging down to triangle on the right side. And then on your next exhale, fold it down to pyramid. Hands either side of your foot, pivot round on that back leg and drop the knee. Untuck the toes. Come into a low crescent lunge. Hands back down, turning the foot in, just bring yourself round. Stretch out the left leg. Walking your way through Malasana, squat over to stretch out the right leg. Hands either side of your left foot and pivot all the way around into a crescent lunge on this side. Hands back down, untuck the back toe, straighten the legs and fold over that leg into pyramid. Raising up into triangle. Inhale, come up, pivot on the feet, and exhale to Goddess. Inhale, raising the arms up, little back bend, and exhale to centre. Take that pause now into Tadasana. If you like, close your eyes. Feel into those sensations. Feeling into your body. Following the breath. You're calm and spacious on the inhalation. And you're letting go of any tensions on the exhale. Okay, if you then come down to tabletop, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll just do a couple of cat stretches here. It's nice just to stretch out through the back, through the mid region. You want to sink it down into a cow and back to a cat. If you want to move around organically, that's perfectly okay. Just do what feels nice and stretchy for you. And then tucking the toes, pushing back into down dog. And we're just going to do a down dog to plank flow 3 times, nice and slow, nice mindful movement following the breath. You might want to walk your hands slightly further forwards. So on your next inhale, inhaling to plank, exhale, push back to down dog. Inhale, rolling over to plank, and exhale, push back. One more time, floating over to down dog, plank, sorry. Exhale, push back to down dog. Come back down onto your knees, taking them wider apart, and push back into a wide-legged child's pose. After a few deep breaths here, come forwards, straightening out your legs, untucking the toes, and lowering down onto your front. Nice deep in breath and out breath, and on your next inhale, push up into cobra. Feel that opening along the chest, and lower back down. One more time, inhaling up, exhale back down. Push back through into your wide-legged child's pose, with the arms extended. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lowering back down. Inhale, back up to cobra. Exhale down. And this time, bringing your hands underneath your face, lowering your forehead onto your hands. Just resting here in crocodile. Then your next inhale, push yourself back into tabletop and come round to bring your legs in front into a seated posture, and then bring yourself down to lying down with your knees bent, hip width apart, hands just down by your sides, And then bring your hands further out. Allow your legs just to fall over to the right hand side. Allow your knees to drop down. Let your head fall the opposite way. And then bring your knees over, switch round, taking your head the other way, allowing your knees to fall down to the left. And then you can just, maybe having them a little wider apart, you can just allow them to drop one side and the other. Let your head go the opposite way if you wish. And then to finish, you can choose to either do reclined bound angle pose. So you're bringing your feet, soles of your feet together, knees bent in front, and you're reclining. Here, if you have blocks, you can use them to support under each knee, hip. If you want some support under there. If you've got a bolster or a cushion, you can bring that underneath your back, allowing the chest to open up. And you can rest in this pose. It's very opening and releasing posture. And just bringing your awareness to your breath. The calm, the inhale, the release on the exhale. As an alternative posture, if you're in reclined bound angle, stay there, but as an alternative posture, if you wanted to pause the video and have a look, and you could do legs up the wall as an alternative restorative posture, relaxing legs up the wall for 3 or 4 or 5 minutes. So also another one for a good one for resetting, rebalancing your energies, releasing off tensions that you no longer need to hold on to. Just letting everything go. And feel free to stay in either of those relaxation postures for as long as you like. And thank you very much for joining me today for this practice. And look forward to seeing you soon. Please feel free to leave any comments, any questions. It's always nice to hear from people. And please like and subscribe if you enjoy the videos. Thank you. Namaste.